Would you mind my mind, this mind, M-I-N-D? Good evening, everybody. This is TITBITS session number 13, and we are going to discuss the word mind. Mind is a very simple looking and honest looking word, but it may not be always that. As a noun, it's a human faculty, or maybe a faculty common to all animate objects. But as a verb, it has two meanings. One is give attention to something. Mind your business, don't come and disturb me. So mind your business, pay attention to your business. The second meaning is more interesting, dislike or objective. You will find this meaning especially in a negative sentence and an interrogative sentence. Let's see two examples. Hope you don't mind the smell of my cigar. Hope you don't mind the smell of my cigar. This is a simple statement, but I know that there may be some reason somebody may not appreciate it. This is a very clever way of making a kind of negotiation or asking for permission. Second sentence. Do you mind my wife's presence here? Do you mind my wife's presence here? This is also a very intricate way of making a bargain that I am invited. Maybe my wife is not invited and I want my wife to be invited. That's why, in a very sophisticated and polite way, I try to raise that issue. Would you mind my wife's presence here? This word normally is used to, seek some sort of permission. And for that, would you mind or do you mind is more popular form. Would you mind and do you mind, then use a verb. And that verb always has the ing form. So would you or do you mind plus verb plus ing, especially for asking for some sort of permission. See examples. Do you mind my smoking in the hall? Do you mind? Simply, I try to get some sort of permission and I am trying to judge the situation whether I would be allowed to smoke or not. But I don't put the question straight away. So, do you mind my smoking in the hall is a very sophisticated way of asking for the permission when I know that there is reason somebody may object to it. Next two sentences are more interesting. Would you mind my opening the door? Who is going to open the door? It's me willing to open the door. But in the second sentence, I drop my. And would you mind opening the door? It gives you almost 360-degree different meaning. This time I am not willing to open the door. This time I request somebody else to open the door. This is the most popular way of using the word, but simpler forms are also there. Do you mind if I smoke in the hall? This becomes a complex sentence. When I use this, do you mind my smoking in the hall? It's a simple sentence in the form of a question. But when I say, do you mind if I smoke in the hall? It becomes a complex sentence and if clause is introduced. So this is a subordinate clause, adverbial clause. Now, at the end, I would say that the more interesting feature of this word is this. The question is, would you mind my smoking? If I say yes, I do, then I object to your smoking. And when do you mind my smoking in the hall? No, I don't. You give me the permission. So when I say yes, then actually I mean no. And when I say no, actually I mean Yes, this is because the word mind itself is not a very simple word. It has a connotation that is negative. This is what is interesting about this word. And I think I should stop it here. Do you mind?